So a brand new trailer for Dragon Ball Fusions, the game that's going to be coming out in August of 2016, has just been revealed today. Now there has been a lot of mixed opinions about this game. Some people are saying that it's going to be one of the best Dragon Ball games of all time, then other people are just saying you're overhyping it way too much, but thanks to this gameplay trailer, it's pretty much going to be what we've all expected. So Dragon Ball Fusions is a game that supposedly allows you to fuse with any character, any two characters in the Dragon Ball universe. And from the start, I've actually believed that. Some people were saying, no, there's no way you can fuse every single character together, but if you think about it, there's not that many Dragon Ball characters out there. It's not like Pokemon where you have like 700 guys. So I've never thought that it would be impossible to pull off something like this, but here's where things get kind of insane. Throughout this trailer, we see a bunch of guys fusing together. We have Gohan fusing with Krillin, Yamcha fusing with Tien, Majin Buu fusing with Tien. Everything so far looks fantastic, but then we see Pan, Kid Goku, Kid Trunks, Goten, and some other character who I think is going to be important to this game's storyline. They do a 5 times fusion into this guy. And at this point I was freaking out, okay? So if you look closely, you can see that he has blue hair. So maybe he's a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, but at the same time you can also see that he has green kind of highlights in his hair. So I'm done. I don't know what this is. Like, oh my god. None of the characters who fused into that guy could go Super Saiyan God or had a green Super Saiyan transformation. So all I can say is I cannot wait to get this game. First thing I am going to do is, number one, unlock all the characters, because usually when I play Dragon Ball games, first thing I like to do is unlock all the characters so I can just play around after that. But then I'm doing a 5-man fusion between Beerus, Janemba, Super Saiyan God Goku, Oob, and someone else, Chiaotzu. And again, the release date for this game is the 4th of August of 2016. However, it is still only coming out in Japan, but it could come over to English-speaking countries in hopefully this year. I mean, if it isn't, you know, I'd be totally okay with going over to Japan just to buy this game, because I'm gonna play this game, you know. If I have to import this game from Japan, get a Japanese 3DS, I'll do it, you know. I'll have my translator next to me, it'll happen. I'm not gonna be playing this game after this trailer. I like to call this game the mini Xenoverse 2, because we get to see customization very similar to Xenoverse. It looks like you get to customize features of your face along with choosing a race, and again, there are something like 5 races in the game, so extremely similar to Xenoverse in that aspect. Now, in terms of which characters are going to be in the game, we have a mixture of literally everyone. We have guys from the movies, we have guys from GT, and we even have some from Super. Now, considering this game was announced at the start of the year, and around that time the Universe 6 stuff was happening in Super, we won't be seeing guys like Monako, Megeta, Botamo, Hit, Kaba, Frost, or even Champa, which is kind of disappointing, but again, it all has to do with timing. Since Super started when this game got announced, the game was pretty much almost done, so there's not really any way they could have put it in the game in time. Maybe they can add it as DLC. I'd really like to avoid DLC just once, but if it happens, it happens. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to be happening for Xenoverse 2, but that's about it. This game does look very cool. One thing I will say is I love the art style. So we've never had a Dragon Ball game where it's kind of like, not really bobblehead style, but it's like their heads are really big in comparison to their body, and I don't know, I just really like the way it looks. It kind of reminds me of Pokemon Rumble Blast, if anyone's ever played that. Anyway, let me know what you think of this game. I want to thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next Dragon Ball video.